2 years ago, one day during summer vacation, I helped my grandmother's coffee shop. When I entered the shop, she smiled at me and said, "Hi, Godai, what do you want to eat?" Her smile was so cute, and I have loved her since my childhood. There were not so many customers, so the store was very quiet. However, the next moment, my grandmother screamed, "I really want to die!" I was very surprised and rushed into the kitchen. There, she stood in tears and said, "I lost the paper of a recipe." I was confused because she was upset about such a small thing. Going home with discomfort, I checked the news as usual. Then, one article caught my eyes. It said, "The person who has dementia tend to be erratic about their emotional ups and downs." After the moment, I remembered the accident in the coffee shop, and I hit upon an idea. She might have dementia. Today, I'd like to share the story between my grandmother and me and to realize the importance of early detection of dementia. And after my speech, I want everyone to save your grandfather and mother and even parents by using the one detector. To begin with, what is dementia? Dementia is defined as a state that declining cognitive function affects your daily life. According to the Cabinet's report in 2016, 1 of 3 Japanese people who are over 65 years old already had or will have dementia in a few years. Moreover, because of aging society, the number of patients will surely increase year by year. Due to this threat, it is not unusual that your dear family members will have dementia. So I believe that we have to have better knowledge about this disease, and we all Japanese people have to face this serious problem. Then what will happen if your beloved has dementia? In short, they lose their memories gradually and will never recall it. Please imagine, if your grandmother loses her memories about you, she will never recall the memories of shopping with you, celebrating your birthday, and finally, even your name. This means that you never existed in her life. When I came up with this way of thinking, I made my grandmother's coffee shop. When I walked into the shop, my grandmother smiled at me and said, "Good evening. Please have a seat anywhere you like." She doesn't call my name as until now. She treats me like I'm just a customer, not a grandson anymore. I didn't want to happen to her, and I don't want to happen to your dear family members. But unfortunately, root cause of dementia doesn't be found, so we can't take precautionary measures against not having dementia, and we can't still find the perfect treatment. Hence, early detection is the only solution to save our existence. Actually, the symptoms of dementia don't appear suddenly. According to the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, it takes 15 years to become dementia since brains start to change, and this period is defined as MCI in medical field, mild cognitive impairment. The good news is that if we can take measures in periods of MCI, we can reduce the development of symptoms for several years. Then, who is a key person in getting early detection? A doctor? No. A patient himself? No. It's you, other family members. Mr. Kimichimai, who is the director of Wako Hospital, said, "The people who are in MCI or having dementia often have no subjective symptoms of it. This means that they can't notice the changes on their own. So, the people and the patient have full responsibility for getting early detection. In other words, only you can get early detection and keep your existence. So after checking the news, I got home and told my mother, "Hi mom, look at this news. My grandmother might have dementia." However, my mother's answer was different from what I was expecting. My mother said, "She will become 75 years old this year, so it is natural. We can't do anything." However, I didn't want to disappear from my grandmother, so I seek what we should do and what we can do. Then, I could meet one simple and easy detector. That is dementia self-test. It is a web test and is held by Dementia Prevention Association. We can check the website for free and it takes 5 minutes to get the result. You have to answer only simple questions such as, which is a picture that shows 3 o'clock? The result is divided into 3 levels: normal, MCI, and dementia. The day after my grandmother screamed, I visited the coffee shop again. I gave my smartphone to my grandmother and said, "Hey grandma, I want you to try this web test." She accepted it willingly. 5 minutes later, we got the result. She was mild cognitive impairment. Yes, my grandmother could have an early detection thanks to the web test. Now, she visits the hospital occasionally and treated with medicine technology. She always enjoys talking with regular customers without losing memories. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want you to go through the terrible situation. So when you meet your grandparents next time, please pick up your cell phone and just try the dementia self-test. Only 5 minutes. This 5 minutes become one step to the future for you to exist in your precious persons for several years. Last month, I visited my grandmother's coffee shop. When I entered the shop, she greeted me with a big smile and said, "Hi Kodai, what do you want to eat?" When she called my name, I was so happy because I could feel I still existed in her life. Thank you for listening.